Where do we want to go? So my tribe has been kidnapped, so that makes me pissed off. I think I know where they are. Instead, they were stopping in Navarro. So, but that's pretty heavily guarded. There's some other places around here. Let's go to Reading, because it's nearby and we haven't been there yet. Dink. Reading's a mining town. Gold, mostly. A lot of caravans come to Vault City from here. Ding. Yup. Yup. Been in Reading long? Hello. Oops. Stop sign. A red sign with the word stop written in large block letters. The large bullet hole was added after manufacturing. Who's this guy? He's a farmer from Reading. Heya. You see a youngster covered with dust. Do you eat people? Only for breakfast. What time is it? Z. 22. Oh, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. So there's a casino in here. We don't want any trouble here. You see a scruffy-looking man with a beard. Howdy, my name's Athabasca Dick. Mostly people just call me Dick. Of course, there's some people that call me Athabasca. Mostly they just call me Dick, though. Dick, what do you do here? Hey, Dick, what's going on in the town? Very interesting. What do you do here? I work a spell now and then here at the Morning Star. They can always use experienced help. Let me ask you something else. What can old Athabasca Dick? What's at the basket mean? Athabasca! Athabasca! That's not so dang hard to say, is it? Criminy. That's just my nickname. Do you really want to know how I got my nickname? Not really. Let me ask you something else. Hey there. What's going on in town? Same old thing, mostly. All of us miners working just enough to get our next flight on Jet. Interesting. Jet. What's Jet? Jet is just a little something from New Reno. I just take enough to smooth out the rough edges. Let me ask you something else. Dick, what do you do here? I think I've asked him everything. Are there any interesting rumors? Well, not much lately except them gall dang Wanamingos. Mongols? What the heck is that? You're telling me you ain't never heard of the Wanamingos? Well, sure, sure I've heard of them, as long as you have no further questions. I've never heard about whatchamacallit, and I don't have time to waste on your fairy tale now. Tell me about them. Well, some say that they were here before the A-bombs, H-bombs, and all what else hit. Others say they were genetically. I hate when they write these things out as like accents. Genetically engineered as weapons, and there's some And there's some... And then there's some what says that they're from a whole different planet. What are they? Who cares where they come from? Just tell me what they are. Well, I don't really know what they are exactly, but I can tell you this. They shut down the Wanamingo mine just west of town a few years back. The Wanamingo mine? Yep. And the Great Wanamingo mine was the richest strike in these here parts too. But now nobody'll go near it. Heck, you could even buy it from Escorty if you wanted to. But nobody will. Who's Escorty? Escorty's the mayor. He runs Escorty's Ace downtown. I guess that would be why his name is on it. He takes care of buying and selling a lot of stuff. He's right in the middle of all kinds of things. Okay, we'll go on with the rest of your story then. Like I was saying, the Great Wanamingo used to be back in my time, the nickels had bees on them. Give me 5 bees for a quarter, you'd say. There used to be the richest mine around, but now you could buy it for a song. I could buy it. Is it worth anything? Well, not right now it ain't. Haven't you heard anything I've said? It's filled with them damn Wanamingos. But if someone was to clean the place out, well, that'd be a Brahmin of a different color. Heck, you wouldn't even have to kill all of them. Brahmin of a different color, is that like a pink pachyderm? What do you mean? Well, there's some stuff in there that the owners of the Morning Star and the Cocoa Weef mines here in town would sure pay a pretty penny for. What kind of stuff? Well, you see, mines used to be dug out by big machines. Heck, those machines are built to last. Both mines got big diggers. But, and here's the money question, the dang little control chips weren't made so tough. Hey, that sounds kind of familiar. Neither mine's got a chip or a chip that works. Hee hee. The more parts there are, the more there is to break. Ain't that the truth? I'm not sure I understand what you're getting at here. Well, what I'm saying is that either mine owner would pay for one of these digger control chips. Heck, if they had a working machine and the other mine didn't, they'd shut the other mine down or buy them out in no time. Too bad nobody knows where one of those chips... Too bad nobody knows where to get one of those chips then. Squeegee out your dang ears. I told you where to look for the damn chip. Ain't you been listening to a word I said? The Wanamingo mine had machines and they were working till the time the mine got shut down. Probably still chips down theirs. Just waiting for someone to come along and take them. Tell me about those Wantamangles then. It's quite enough dialogue. For now. Hey, it's the Malamute Saloon. Okay, let's save. Before we screw up Redding. Escorty's Ace and City Hall. Isn't it kind of a conflict of interest to have a mayor running the gambling stuff? Hello there, welcome to the fine city of Redding, and welcome to my casino! Everything's an ace here at Escorty's. I'm Escorty, proprietor and mayor of this fine town. Is there any work here in Redding? Well, there's the sheriff, and then the mine owners are looking for someone to retrieve some kind of parts for one of their machines. What about the sheriff? I understand that the sheriff, Earl Marion, is looking for someone to fill in for him until his bum leg heals up a fetch. Heals up a fetch, okay. You might go talk to him. His office is just south of here, across the street. What else can Mariscordi? Have you ever heard of a Garden of Eden creation kit? Garden of Eden creation kit? I think they made Vault City out of one of those. All of the vaults were supposed to have one, but there sure ain't one around here. Oh well. What do you do here? I run this here casino, and I help to run things in town too. I keep track of things like deeds and such. Deeds to what? All kinds of private property. Why, right now I have a Jim Dandy of a deed for sale. What's that? It's the deed to the Great Wanamingo Mine, just outside of town. I can sell it to you for only $1,000 too. Special offer. Just your luck to hit me on a generous day like this. That sounds interesting. What's the catch? What's the catch, Mayor? No catch at all. You just have to evict some of the squatters that have taken up residence there. No hardship at all for a rugged customer like yourself. I can tell you more if you'd like. Tell me more. Well, there are some dang critters in there that need to be killed before anybody will work the mine. If you were to buy the deed and then kill off the critters infesting it, I'd be happy to buy the deed back off you for a nice profit. Let's see. Critters, what kind of critters? We call them Wanamingos. There's some kind of all-fired weird critter with nasty teeth and suckers or some such. Not the suckers you get from the dentist. They're either not too intelligent, but nasty up close. I see, and you want me to get rid of them? You've got it! I knew you weren't as slow as you look. Hey, I got power armor. I'm pretty fast looking. You can be right quick when you're of a mind to be. So, yeah, so how much do I stand to make on my $1,000 of cash? Heck, more than double. I figure that's the least that your time's worth to you. I couldn't afford to pay any more than that. There's still a lot of work that needs to be put back into the mine before I could start to turn a profit with it. Sounds good to me. How much was that again? $1,000 for the deed to the Great Wanamingo Mine. Yeah, I'll buy it. I'll go ahead and record the Great Wanamingo Mine's deed in your name. Let me know when you've got it all cleared out, and I'll buy it back from you. I'll do that. I'm done talking to the mayor for a while. Quick save. Oh, fingers are out of position. Reading 2. Pull the slot machine. You see a strange golden metal box with 3 eyes and 1 arm. It is one of the prettiest things you have ever seen. Leave. Okay. I guess I'm not I'm benign in intelligence. I can't figure out how the slot machine works. Let's go to the sheriff's office. A black sheriff who worked in Blazing Saddles. Howdy there, my name's Earl Marion. I'm the sheriff in these here parts. Sounds downright picturesque. Picturesque, don't it? Well, what's my job? I'm in town to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum. I can't believe that you'd use such a corny line. You've been reading too many pulp westerns. Here's one for you. You gonna slap leather and draw that smoke wagon, or are you just gonna stand there and sweat? Although if you want to, you can actually tell him to draw, and you can have a gunfight in the OK Corral or whatever. Hey, I didn't mean nothing. I was just funning. Let me ask you about something. What you pestering me with now? What? Well, I won't keep you any longer. You just need your rest. Goodbye. What? That's not... But... As the sheriff, what do you do here in town? Keep the peace, mostly. At least that's what I'd be doing if I didn't have this leg all busted up. What happened to your leg? Bad break, that. Oops. I mean, bad luck. Goodbye. I was going out to meet a caravan and it was late, so I took a nap. Next thing I knew, a damn gecko was trying to make a lunch out of my kneecap. Damn thing almost had it, too. Another good bite and I'd be sitting down, too. Permanent-like. Like still in bad shape, huh? Well, I wasn't much of a dancer before this happened, and I reckon I won't be afterwards, neither. I can gimp around, but Doc Johnson... Doc Johnson? Said I better not, if and I want to heal it right. Sure could use some help, eh? Who's Doc Johnson? Well, the cat's away. You need some help, Sheriff? Yeah, I sure could use some help with a couple of things. Just part-time like, it pays real good, and you'd be doing a good thing for the town of Redding, too. Real good? How good is real good? How can I help out? The widow Rooney is way behind on her rent. Her house is just across the alley from here, to the west. You just have to kick her out of her house unless you can come up with the rent she owes Mayor Escorti. How much does she owe Mayor Escorti? I don't know, but I bet she can tell you. Will you do it? Yeah, I can do that. Great. Thanks for your help. Just come back when you finish. I'll pay you and see if we can do something more for you to do. Oh, one more thing I almost forgot. Here's a badge. You may need it. Thanks, Sheriff. I'm honored. I won't tarnish it with actions you wouldn't approve of. That sounds very gentlemanly. Rather than this other one. I feel more important already. Nah, I'm a nice guy. Look at this shiny badge. A badge worn by the sheriff of a town that weighs 1 pound. Let's see. Widow Rooney, eh? I guess we gotta go through the door here. Hello there, young fella. What can old Widow Rooney do for ya? Well, I've got some bad news for you, Widow Rooney. I was just looking around and wondered who lived here. Nice to meet you, Widow Rooney. I've got some bad news. I see. So you're the one doing Escorti's dirty work now. What are you gonna do? Kill me? Kick me out into the cold? Escorti, who's that? The outside arrow will be good for you. Move it, Granny, if you know what's good for you. I can't stand the idea of anybody kicking an old lady like you out. How much do you owe in back rent? Well, I owe Escorti 6 months in back rent. $120 for this flea hostel. Man, I wish I could find an apartment for $120. I just don't have it. Some of my Brahmin took sick and died, and I couldn't pay it. If I don't get him the money soon, he's gonna have the sheriff evict me. Oh. Well, actually, I'm supposed to be doing the sheriff's job for him. I'm the one supposed to kick you out now. Evict a harmless old crony like you? That's not nice. Who would do that? I'd hate to see you kicked out. Why don't you let me pay you your back rent for you? I have little use for money. I'm the chosen one. That's terrible. I'd love to help, but I don't have any liquid assets. I'd hate to take money away from someone touched in the head, Mr. Chosen One. She thinks I'm stupid and crazy. It's nothing. I'm happy to do it. Here's the $120 you need. Here you go. You gain 25 karma. You gain 1,500 experience points. Experience points are the slice of life. Quick save. Talk to the sheriff. How you doing? You did a real nice thing for the widow Rooney. Made friends all around and kept the peace. Thanks. You ready for another job? I think you got a real knack for it. Sure. I'm not doing anything else. I hear that the miners from both the Morningstar and Cocoa Reef mines here in town are fixing to stir up a ruckus at No-Mutants-Allowed. I'll pay you $300 to break it up. You get over there right away. It's right across the street and down towards the west side of downtown. I'll get right on it. Fortunately, I have a lot of speech score. Not only that, but I also have Caminito. Your Cocoa Reef miners are all show and no go. I'll show you where to go, blasphemous Betty. You couldn't show me where to go with a road map. Just 'cause I wouldn't want to get that close to ya. Don't flatter yourself, you little runt. You'd be lucky to get a runt instead of that drilling machine you normally use. Well, at least my drill lasts more than 30 seconds. Oh, no wonder the Morningstar's machinery is always breaking down. I'll show you broken down with my fists. Let's see if I can tuck you. Hey there, sailor. Come here often. You come here to visit with Fannie Mae. Fannie Mae? I was just looking around. Maybe I'll talk to this guy. What the hell do you want? I'm not gonna let you fight each other. Oh yeah? How are you gonna stop us? I'll kill the first person to throw a punch. That might be a little bit overkill. I'm just going to ask you real nice like, then I'm going to load up my weapons and wait for some target practice. The sheriff asked me to help him out while he's laid up with a bum leg. I've got to keep my word. I don't think I'll take this outside to practice. Target practice on. I guess you got me there. Okay, I'll come quietly. Go on back to the mine, lads. I'll see you tomorrow. Good choice. Don't worry, I'm bringing Betty along to keep you company, right, Betty? Oh, it's a good choice. You broke up the bar brawl. You gained 1,500 experience points. Yay, me! Marge is gonna be real ticked off with you for putting her miners in the pokey. It worked though. Here's your money. Ready for another job? Sure, why not? Somebody cut up a whore over at Lou's Malamute Saloon, just across the street here in downtown. Go find out who did it and bring them in. I'll pay you 500 for doing it. That kind of thing is bad for business, just bad all the way around. Why would you do that? Quick save. I suppose we'll talk to the... You can come in here, but your traveling freak show stays outside. What does that mean? See who I can talk to. I'm just here to visit you. Well, aren't you sweet, acting so bashful and all. It's going to cost you $60. $60? No. That's not gonna help. Hello there. Erp. Didn't you hear me? No freaks in my saloon. What's your problem? Those things aren't coming into my saloon. Leave them outside. I'm gonna save just in case it's gonna turn into combat. Whoops. Those things. Are you talking about my dog? Oh my god, you were talking about my dog. You are the... Ugh. Just because he's half cybernetic doesn't mean he's not... Ugh. I don't even want to start. Bitch. Hello there, I'm Lou, owner of the Malamute Saloon. You'd think someone who'd named his saloon after a dog would be more forgiving of dogs. Find his house north of San Fran. Hello, Lou, I'm getting something here. Have you ever regarding your creation kit? What's going on in this town? What's a Malamute? It's just a big dog. Where's San Fran from here? I'm helping out the sheriff. He told me you had one of your girls get all cut up. That's right, she's in a bad way. Used to be such a pretty thing, too. I sure hope you take care of this quick. It's bad for business to let those minors think they can get away with that. Like this. Can I see the girl? I sent her away. She wasn't going to be no good in this business anymore. Not that anybody'd want to be with her after that bastard finished with her. Ew. I gave her some money and let her go. Do you know who did it? Do you know who did it? I don't know exactly who did it, but she had a Morningstar Mine pay script in her hand when we found her, and it was a miner who was with her last. Morningstar Mine pay script? What's that? In the north part of town, Dan McGrew runs the Morningstar Mine. Usually, the miners get paid on account or with chits from each mine. You know, script. Hell, my girl here was found with one of those pieces of scrap in her hand. Here it is. Look for yourself. Script. Oh, I see. Do you know what happened? Well, there was some screaming and carrying on, and so I went to the room. When I got there, the bastard who did it was already gone, and my girl was in a bad way. So I called the doc, and then the sheriff. You know the rest. Do you know who did it? I don't know. No. Let me ask you something else. I think that's everything. Alright, let's... Come on. Come with me. I bet if I save... Writing 5, because 4 is not a number. He won't talk to me. You are racist against dogs. I am insulted. Insultated! Okay, let's see. Oh, we got... I thought it was supposed to give you a chip for the cocoa leaf mine or whatever, and then you could examine it, but you can't. Let's go up this way.